Hey, Bougie gang. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. What are you having for lunch? Y'all, I'm sorry I'm a little bit late, but hey, I'm here, guys. I was having a little bit of technical difficulty, but I think I got everything all straightened out. Y'all, I was trying to try something new, but it's better to try later. So anyway, if you do see me later on the YouTube streets, I'm trying to test something out that was recommended, which I think would work well. I'm trying to figure out how to use it. So just bear with me. If you guys see me later, I might need y'all to help me test something out. So if it's not like in the next few days, because I'm trying to test it and see if I can figure out how to work it. Anywho, I hope you guys are doing amazing. Um, I saw something. So I saw this last night and I thought, like, oh God, not another like scam type thing going on in Atlanta. I'm not really sure. I don't know if you guys heard about this or not, but I was kind of like, oh shit. Anyway, I thought we need to take a look at this. This is right up our alley because this is something that somebody could fall for. Let me first say hi. Mocha Wine, hey boo, hey Keonce, what's going on, guys? Um, so when I started the live, it just cut to whoever, I guess, Mocha Wine, Keonce, Houston Foodie. Let me see. It's probably gonna go back to when I started this live, so and that was early this morning. Let me see. So I don't know who was here 1, 2, 3 first. You guys, gosh, you guys came in, ran up the likes. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Okay, I don't know who got here 1, 2, 3 first, but oh yeah, maybe well, no, I don't. It's not going that far back. It's only going to 110 and I appreciate all you guys here first early. So thank you very much. I don't want to say 1, 2, 3 first, and it's not 1, 2, 3 first. So all of you guys are amazing, and I appreciate y'all getting here very quickly because we're only 4 minutes in, and y'all already got it all y'all already tapped in. Anyway, okay, let's get to it, guys. Okay, Love Lies and Lace Fronts this morning was so funny. I meant to thank you, Only Me. Thank you, Only Me 23. Thank you for gifting a friend. You're so sweet. Who got gifted? Tan the trophy. Guess what? You got gifted. Period. You got gifted. Thank you. Okay, period. I appreciate that so much. So this morning was so funny. So we went and watched the Kiki Wyatt video. Kiki got scammed in the Atlanta area. Atlanta is you got to be on your P's and your Q's, okay? No offense to anybody. I love Atlanta. But there's a lot going on. Hello, Kat. Guess what? You just got gifted by our good sis, Pen Pal 50. Thank you, Pen Pal. Hello, Kat. Just got gifted. All right. Thank you, sis. And you got to check out that video. So I put in chapters. So when you click into it, it's going to take you right there. But it was cute. We called the mall and everything. We were being nosy with purpose because we needed to find out was the store still open? Do they actually sell Rolexes there or are they Folexes? Okay. And someone even said no Lex. Okay. So no Lex, Folex, definitely not Rolexes. Kiki Wyatt was in a Frandrew and sis lost her shit. And you might even want to say crashing out. I mean, it was giving a little bit crashing out, especially when she is like at the bootleg not the best quality jewelry store talking about I'm a celebrity. I was kind of like, Kiki, girl, baby, stop. So we did sis a favor. We made a few phone calls. We informed the mall that they may have a bootlegger watch dealer in the house. and that word on the street is that they have fake Rolexes. And the lady said they are not that type of mall, but apparently they are. It's a Roli. It's a Roli. Stop it. You guys go support. I appreciate y'all. Go check it out. Now there's another scam. I didn't know this lady was in Atlanta though. Hold on a second. Maybe you guys heard of this. Let's talk about this, and then we gonna talk, we gonna get into our OG scammers. Okay. Let's see what's going on here.
A Georgia travel agency that specialized in luxury trips for African American women abruptly shut its doors this month, and customers from all across the area and the country.
Are you guys familiar with Ladies and Luggage?
So they paid thousands of dollars for vacations. Channel 2 consumer investigator Justin Gray with us tonight. So Justin, they want to know what happened to their money.
And Justin, the owner of Ladies and Luggage has told customers in writing and on Facebook in a video that they will be made, quote, whole. That's what she told me this afternoon, too. But customers tell us they haven't gotten refunds and are being told by Ladies and Luggage to file insurance claims.
New Year's Eve, I'm going to be dancing on the shores of Jamaica, hey.
Retired California senior Deborah Wells had been paying monthly for that $3,000 New Year's vacation. She already traveled with Georgia-based Ladies and Luggage once to see Usher in Las Vegas. Ladies and Luggage sold luxury group vacations organized specifically for African-American women.
She had something, for us older ladies, she called us the aunties.
The Ladies and Luggage Dubai experience on social media. That's where she's supposed to be. The $11,000 price tag was a splurge she saved up for.
$11,000.
My next expense will be a wheelchair,
But Gasper is not in Dubai. She's stuck in Chicago. Her trip canceled 4 days before departure when Ladies and Luggage.
Do you imagine you're supposed to take off to Dubai in 4 days? You got all your outfits. You've told everybody. You set up the dog sitter. You got you know what I'm saying? Like you took off from work or you arranged your business, everything. And you got your passport. You done got your hair braided. You got everything set up. Okay. If you have kids, you flew auntie in. I mean, $11,000 trip. You might have flew in a relative to stay at the house because you might have a couple coins and you don't want your house unattended. $11,000 trip is not just an $11,000 trip. $11,000 trip might be a $15,000 trip just because of the arrangements you need to make while you were out of town. Okay? Come on now.
Announced it was out of business effective immediately. Owner Daisha Woods posted this apology video on Facebook.
She can keep her. What in the what? I was trying to find it too, but the group is closed. I'm gonna go back and see if I can find it.
To those who are absolutely hurt by this news,
how unprofessional. Sometimes people start businesses, they start something, and all of a sudden, it's like, oh shit. And it's giving, she's on some, oh shit. I wasn't really prepared for this, because as a business, the people who are absolutely hurt. What? Ma'am.
Posted this apology video on Facebook.
To those who are absolutely hurt by this news, who are absolutely hurt because trips have been canceled and, plans have.
Let's get her name. Daisha Woods. Girl, if you're in Fulton County, somebody might press some charges on you because these people want to know.
Not gone favorably. I apologize. I deeply apologize.
In an email to customers, Woods told them she would be sending letters they could use to file claims to their travel insurance.
Where's the cash?
But customers wonder what happened to all the money they paid Ladies and Luggage.
I'm disappointed that she is jerking us around.
So there was supposed to be a Dubai trip people paid $11,000 for. I don't know how many people. And then you had people who were paying for a New Year's excursion to Jamaica. And the one lady at the beginning says she's been paying all year. So how many people is that? We saw in the picture when they went to the Usher concert, that looks like maybe a cool 25, 30 people. Do you imagine? Oh, $11,000 in Dubai. I mean, I would imagine they're staying for a period, like a good period of time, and they're doing some additional traveling. They're doing lots of excursions. Meals have been paid. Reservations in very nice restaurants and just some exciting things to do. $11,000, baby.
About the money.
You're not telling me how to get my money back, though.
Miss Woods, is Justin Gray with Channel 2.
Okay, so they went to Sis's house. I love it. I love it.
We went to Daisha Woods' Douglas County home after receiving a form response to our emails.
Hello, I'm not home right now. Can you please come back?
After our visit to her house, Woods did write me, quote, unfortunately, there were significant details about the business and its operations that were not disclosed to me. And these undisclosed issues ultimately contributed to the challenges we are now facing. I am working closely with my attorney to connect with each customer individually, ensuring that every claim is addressed and each person is made whole.
It was a sisterhood. And so now you can imagine, your sister, oh yeah, we're not doing it no more. Wait, what?
In an email to
Ma'am was waiting for her trip. Plus, they connect like how y'all connect up here in this chat. They probably connect on Facebook. They connect on Instagram. Instagram looks like it's already taken down because I looked for Ladies and Luggage and you cannot find their Instagram page. They probably were lighting that page up. Okay. But the hashtags are still there. So we'll go and check out a couple of the the hashtags. The people are not happy. They're not happy. And where they have like ladiesandluggage.com, they've got hashtag ladies and luggage. And we'll go over there in a minute, see what we can find. We're gonna be we're gonna nose around.
customers, Woods blamed a series of problems, including predatory loans, a tax lien.
The city aunties, okay, girl, ready for their trip, spend their coins, and make some new friends and stuff.
And the exit of a business partner. We asked Woods' attorney about whether customer money went to any of those expenses. She tells me all customer payments were directed toward appropriate expenses and that records and accounting fully support that statement, Justin.
Yeah, Justin Gray, looks like there'd be more to understand. Thank you.
Okay, hold on a second. What'd you say? Just 1 second, hon. You said go to shoutout.com. Go to shoutout.com and check out the profile for Ladies and Luggage. Okay, hold on. I've never heard of shoutout.com. Shoutout.com. What do I do? Shoutout.com is the bedrock on which your online business is built. Okay. Hold on. Go to shoutout.com and check out the profile. What is that? I don't know what you mean. I went to, hold on. Shoutout.com. Shoutout.com takes me to a company called Apex Moon. What is that? I don't know where you want me to go. Drop the link to where you want me to go. Oh, Shout Out Atlanta. Google the Shout Out Atlanta. Shout Out Atlanta. Okay, hold on, guys. I don't know why I can't get there. There's some of those publications I just can't get to. Well, let's see. Okay. Shout out Atlanta. And where am I going? I'm just searching ladies and luggage. Ladies and luggage. Okay, if I can't find it, I need you to drop the link and then I gotta move on because I don't want I can't find it. I put in ladies and % sign and luggage and nothing is coming up. So how do I find what I don't know what I'm looking for? I'm angry at those. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Okay. And what are they doing on this article? Like, tell me what I'm looking for. So Daisha Woods is the owner. I get that. Okay. So are they lighting her up in the comments? I wonder how many ladies were involved. I don't know. I guess we're going to find out. Oh, this page is slow. Okay. All right. Meet Daisha Woods, expert travel curator. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if her page is crashing. Are you guys all looking at the page right now? Maybe she's like, can you please get me off of here? I was over there trying to eat my lunch watching RealTalk Bougie and they looked me up. Baby, once you make it to the blog, it's not for you, it's about you. Get up off of here. You're not gonna like how this comes out. Okay. Are they lighting up the comments? Okay. Okay, sis. All right. Well. All right. Is this I feel like this is one of these. Okay, so they all wore pink. Very cute. Okay, so we had good fortune in connecting with Daisha Woods. And we've shared our conversation below. Can you guys even see this? Hold on. Maybe I need to do like, will this be better? Maybe that's better. Okay. Absolutely. Okay. So she says, hi, Daisha. Other than deciding to work for yourself, what else do you think played a pivotal role in your story? She said, absolutely. The decision to move to Atlanta proved to be a watershed moment in my entrepreneurial journey, especially given the city's reputation as a burgeoning hub where African American business owners flourish. Atlanta's business-friendly environment and vibrant, diverse community provide the perfect backdrop for Woods to expand her ambitions exponentially. By tapping into the city's unique network of supportive mentors, like-minded entrepreneurs and potential investors, she was able to catapult her startup Ladies and Luggage into the limelight, enjoying both critical acclaim and commercial success. Atlanta's rich culture and focus on community welfare also reinforced my commitment to social impact, dovetailing perfectly into dovetailing perfectly with her vision for Ladies and Luggage. The city wasn't just a change of geographical location, it was transformative catalyst that enabled her to scale new heights professionally while remaining true to her core values. This move undeniably stands as one of the most impactful decisions she's made, steering her towards a success. Well, not anymore. Okay. Okay, this is very nice. Is there anything about what's happened? This is just like some substantive this happened a few years ago with the Essence Music Festival. Those poor people got to New Orleans and didn't have a room. That sucks. I'm telling you, I've thought long and hard about doing like meetups and stuff like that. I would only go through, like, I wouldn't even want to have to handle the whole thing. It wouldn't even, like, it would just have to be like an actual travel agent, maybe even a resort directly. I don't know, but it's crazy how these things happen. Let's go to their YouTube channel. That might be the source of some more information. Because I'm sure these people are hitting the comments wherever they think that they can. Okay, so she had 479 subscribers. And did she put up anything since this happened? So 9 months ago, she last went live. 6 months ago, she put up a video. And is there, okay, travel insurance. Let's hear what she had to say about travel insurance.
Here's travel insurance tip. If you have any pre-existing conditions, diabetes, hypertension, any of those things, anything like that, please make sure that you purchase a policy within 10 business days of you purchasing or booking a trip.
Girl, did you do you have some insurance at your company? Okay, so this is Ladies and Luggage YouTube channel. Let's pivot back. Let's see what's going to the Facebook, because supposedly she was supposed to have put something on her Facebook. The Instagram appears to be gone. Girl, she took that Instagram down. That might have been like her main source where people would get in contact with her. Facebook, I don't know if she took the groups down. Girl, nothing. Okay. That's bad. Last thing, let's go to the website. Is the website, oh darn. I would be really, what I would be upset about at this moment is the fact that I can't get in touch with anybody. That's bad customer service right there. That's bad. Let's see. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Denise Marie. Thank you. I appreciate you supporting. I would download the complete LexisNexis analysis on her. My family and friends will be at all her and relatives' homes until we find out the truth. Yeah, I don't know if I would do all that, but I definitely would go and file a police report. I don't know what the other recourses are. I would imagine probably filing with your traveler's insurance, because they're going to try to get to the bottom of why the trips got canceled. But that's crazy, right? I wonder if anyone has filed any additional complaints. Let's see. I would love to shout out my husband, Tion Woods, who's been my biggest support and cheerleader. Tion Woods. Okay. I don't know. I wouldn't be out here like this with a whole bunch of other people's money, because I'm sorry, that gets to, I know she is the business, but I don't know. Oh, she's the business. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say, but it seems like she was collecting a lot of money um to for these trips, and it's not really making a whole lot of sense as to, like, ma'am, how did this happen? Hold on a second, let's see. I wonder if he was going on the trips too, or was it just, sometimes people aren't able to take it to scale. Like, they are not able to scale their business. It becomes overwhelming, and not to make an excuse, but some people are very good, kind of very boutique, small. And once it gets to it, they're just not able to handle. Hold on a second. I know that's not her husband. How common is the name Tion? That can't be her husband. I don't see that as her husband. No, that's not. I'm not going to show that. Ooh. Okay. So you guys heard of this? Okay, well, let's go look. Let's go look a little bit through the timeline. So if you search ladies and luggage, obviously the @ doesn't work. But so maybe they went to Paris. Paris, here we come. So I guess maybe it was going well for a while, but clearly it's not. Um, ladies and luggage. Well, I bet you she said travel makes you happier, makes you physically healthier. Travel lets you disconnect and recharge. What about all the people who lost their money and no adequate answers? Nothing. Let's see. Is she one of the ladies in luggage ladies? Okay. So, I mean, seemed like she was doing something. All of these people putting up there and hashtagging luggage and ladies in luggage. Is this ladies in luggage? Anyway, I wonder if we're going to hear more about this because if the news team is showing up at your door, it can't be good. They would not have found out about this situation. The trip advisory is where her bad reviews are. The trip advisory, where is that? In shout out Atlanta. Can you drop the link? The trip advisory. Ladies and luggage trip advisory. Hopefully I'm searching the right thing. Oh, is it TripAdvisor? You said Trip Advisory. Is it TripAdvisor? Ladies and luggage luxury travel. Okay. Oh, do you think she kind of took advantage of people who didn't necessarily want to solo travel? Ew. Okay. Is that it? TripAdvisor? Okay. Uh Uh-oh. Okay. Let's see. So this is like the Yelp of this is the Yelp thing, huh? I wonder what this is. Is this like recent? Ooh. Hold on. What are these pictures? I've never been on here before, so bear with me. Um so this is a trip that's supposed to come up. Okay, so someone just posted this sold out Negril, Jamaica. Lanita. I really feel as though I'm calling and trying to get my money refunded, but L&L is avoiding me, like mentioning in the email somehow I no longer have access to Travel Joy, and now I'm reaching out to you all week and only mention nothing my account that's not telling me about refunding my money. Hi, Tanya. Sorry for the delay. Daisha will be sending out an update this week. Where is these people's money? Okay, happy Friday. Here's the group flight and hotel information August 14th. Emirates. Did that get canceled too? Buyers beware. Daisha Woods is running a scam travel agency. Robbing Peter to pay Paul is the business model. She promotes 5-star vacations and then books 1 to 2-star level travel. Ew. Okay. They said it's a scam. Okay. Wet floors. Are they all staying in a house? Jesus! Who, Daisha? You think she's going to call me back? Oh my God. They said she's running a scam travel agency. Ooh, look at the wardrobe. Stop it. Oh, I would be scared of bed bugs. No, no. In the ocean, in that little bitty boat. Stop it. No, thank you. I would be like, I'm sorry. I'll be at the hotel. No, sir. No. Okay. I almost feel like I've seen enough. My God. Okay. 9 terrible reviews. Jesus. Okay, hold on. Wait. Okay, one of LL taglines was, "They ain't coming, sis." This was used to entice single travelers to join the group to experience advertised trips. Unfortunately, this company recently shut down October 16th, 2024, leaving many sisters without the promised trips and no clear way to receive funds. Initially referring to to contact their travel insurance provider, the following days after the closure announcement, there were a few emails with no real guidance on refunds. Yeah, you might need to file the travel insurance with a damn police report because I mean, they're not going to know, especially if this lady's not answering the phone, giving somewhat detailed account on how, look, what was it? DA, what was Fonny's address for the fraudster stuff? DA at fraud tips at Fulton County. Anybody in Fulton County, get in contact with Will Wooten or Funny. Everybody can get it, Willis. And the white collar crimes scam situation. If you are in Fulton County, they can help you. They've got a whole white collar crime situation going on over there. And Miss Daisha will have to respond. Okay. Girl. Okay. If you are a victim of ladies and luggage, contact Fonny T. Everyone can get it, Willis, and tell Mr. Will Wooten that Real Talk Bougie sent you because we know that he's going to handle that white collar business. Okay. He handles that white collar scam business over there. Okay. Ask Brandon Veneers specialist Dillard, okay, if they shut him all the way down, okay, without a license for practicing dentistry medicine and Botox shots and all of the things, messing with people's good teeth, okay? He said, baby, no, okay? Girl, when I was like, wait a second, I saw it the other day, and then I saw on WBTV. I was like, my God, not that she's in Georgia. Okay. There was a final email sent out October 23rd giving somewhat detailed account of how the company got to this point. It's all unacceptable to me and the other ladies who entrusted Daisha Woods, CEO of Ladies and Luggage. Daisha, I might have to put you in the title, boo boo. Okay. It's getting to be I'm going to need to put you in the title of my video. It's a total disgrace to treat women like this. I'm personally out of over 3,000 for the promised signature Negril experience, the NYE edition. I suppose my biggest problem is that the CEO was well aware of the financial situation of her company, but she continued to advertise upcoming trips well into 2025, accepting down payments and payments on potential trips. So that's where the fraud comes in. I mean, at a certain point, if she knew she wasn't solvent, she should have shut things down. And so to this person's point, when you knew your company was in trouble and you knew that there was no hope for things to continue, that's when the real knowledge of the scam and the fraud comes into play. So this person has a very good point. upcoming trips in 25, accepting down payments and payments on potential trips. Just stop it, as she's said, as the saying goes, robbing Peter to pay Paul. She got in way over her head financially, and now she has left it. Now we are left in the dust. Well, it doesn't work like that. I would definitely file a complaint. I pray we can all somehow recover our money, but now we shall forever be leery of travel groups. Yeah. Sharing yet another experience with this terrible company. Wow. Now that this terrible excuse for a travel company is shut down, I can share my experience without any guilt. I hope this helps anyone considering legal action against Daisha and her fraudulent, now defunct travel company. The only regret is that I didn't share this sooner to prevent others from being scammed by Daisha. On February 1st, 2021, I booked a New Year's Eve 2022 trip to Honolulu with Ladies and Luggage. And over the course of my payment plan, I paid $3,299. The itinerary was grossly misrepresented. It promised a Hawaiian luau and a visit to Pearl Harbor. Instead, we spent 30 minutes at Pearl Harbor Visitor Center, which is free, and we were never given the opportunity to visit the actual memorial. It seemed Ladies and Luggage was reluctant to incur any costs. The luau we attended was a cheap boat cruise that featured a dancer in plastic coconut bra. Wow, which was far from the authentic luau experience. Later, I discovered this was the cheapest dinner cruise option available. Didn't they have anything decent at the resort? Or I guess we'll figure out, maybe they were just staying at like a motel. Ladies and Luggage also arranged inadequate charter buses for our excursion, one of which broke down, leaving us stranded for 2 hours. She never offered an apology. We visited the Dole Plantation, but only spent 1 hour there, taking only a free tour. If you wanted to enjoy the train ride, that was an additional cost you had to cover yourself. So what was $3,000? If you okay. This was my first and last trip with Daisha and Ladies of Luggage. I've traveled with 2 other Black women-owned travel companies and had outstanding experiences. So I know quality service is possible. Based on other women's reviews, it appears that Ladies and Luggage was intentionally taking people's money and counting on them to file insurance claims for reimbursement. So that's also like some sort of fraud towards the insurance companies. What they need to do is go file police reports and then follow the police reports up with filing insurance claims, because the insurance companies will investigate. And then if there's something else, then there's another recourse. But no, like you got to, and sometimes when you take an insurance claims sometimes prevent you from filing lawsuits. I don't know. I don't know what the best thing to happen is. Um, I'm going to be honest. I book my own vacations. I book my own travel. I never go through anybody to book anything. A lot of the airlines have their own agencies where they will put together a whole package. They have hotels that they deal with. You don't have to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not against travel agent companies, but you could call American Airlines and they will put together the whole thing for you. And even if I said, you know what, I've got 25 friends who want to travel to Jamaica, and I want to set it up and we all want to go to such and such, I could give you guys the travel code. I could give my 25 friends the code for the trip, and you have your own relationship with American Airlines. They'll pull up the portfolio and they'll see the actual itinerary for the trip, and you book your whole own thing. You know what I mean? But everybody's together. Everybody has the same hotel, but you have your whole own thing. And for me, personally, like handling other people's money, there has to be someone independent, neutral, who is going to do the job right. You know what I'm saying? I just think that today there's just no excuses. People don't want to hear, I fucked up, I had a problem, I misappropriated money. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. And nobody got time for that. Yeah. American Airlines, Delta, all of the airlines do it. They all do it. If I was, let's say I was planning a destination wedding or whatever, just anything. If I said, look, I want to do this and I want to have 30 slots open, they will give me the code to give to you guys. If I said, look, Bougie Gang is going to Cozumel, okay? And I give you guys the code, you book, you do your whole this is the trip. So you can't change anything, but you have your own situation. You got your own tickets. You got your own room situation. If Pen Pal and Keep It Simple are going to get a room together, they'll be in there. Everybody does their own thing, but it's just one big itinerary, but nobody's finances, nobody's money is intermingled, nothing. Like that's how, to me, that's the only type of thing. I'm not going to say I wouldn't trust another travel company if I were to get involved in something like that, but we all know the obvious pitfalls and scams of things that are happening. My experience of what I would do is what I know, which is contacting and doing my own arrangements, right? And whenever I went on girls' trips back in the day, that's what we would do. That's what we would do. One friend specifically would set everything up, give you the phone number and give you the itinerary number, and you call and you pay. And everything is all set up. That's it. And it was the airline whatever it was, American Airlines Vacations or Continental Vacations or whatever the case would. You can even book through Marriott. Marriott does flights, everything. I'm not saying no one needs these trip advisors or whatever, but damn it, I hate to hear about this with these. I feel like it's awful. Okay. It's awful. Yeah. If you and like 10 of your friends wanted to set something up, you book the whole entire thing and have them book it out for up to 10 people. And they will hold the reservation for X number of time. They might say you have like 5-7 days to call in and set your thing up. And there may be discounts based on how many people are coming and things like that. But it's very easy to do. And there are also companies that understand that people like influencers and companies want to do big, trips. Like for instance, I won President's Club. I came in second place, President's Club, back in, was that 2010. So me and my now husband went on a cruise, and you had to log into a thing, put your information in, but obviously everything was booked by the company, but there was a couple things that we had to do for ourselves. But I mean, I don't know, that's a whole different situation, but there are companies that are ethical and get the job done. But it's unfortunate that this lady has to kind of put a blemish on small businesses and businesses that are revolving around trust and handling money. It's just unfortunate. Anyway, based on other women's reviews, it appears that the Ladies in Luggage has intentionally taken people's money and counting on them to file insurance claims for reimbursement. I believe this constitutes blatant fraud. Anyone reading this should report Ladies in Luggage to your state attorney general. I am sharing my experience as further evidence of her shady business practices. Well, damn. I booked a trip for my mother and myself on Opulence of the Orient, where we ride the Orient Express train from Paris, France to Prague, Czech Republic, July 16th through the 10th. I have a credit card statement, itinerary, invoices, email correspondence, directly from Ladies and Luggage, proving our payments in full. On June 28th, Shirley Strawberry's birthday, my mother and I joined a Zoom call where Daisha admitted, I don't even know if we're all going, y'all. Hold on June 28th, not July, excuse me. June 28th, not July. So a week before the trip, you have your clothes, you have your arrangements, you have everything. And she tells, she doesn't know if we're all going, y'all. The Orient Express trip that I've been paying for since 2022 was overbooked. So maybe she had 50 places and she took 75 bookings. Daisha knew there was not enough spots for everyone on the trip. The trip was oversold. My mother and I logged into the Zoom call from Europe, ready to start the trip. They were already there. My last WhatsApp message from Daisha was on July 2nd, 2024, and the latest email from her was on September 24th, 24. Daisha's latest note reads, I wasn't aware that you hadn't received a refund. Damn. I was under the impression you only needed a letter for insurance, and I've not heard from the other lady that was waiting as well. It's been months and she still has nearly 20,000 USD of my money. What? They are scamming me and my mother. Daisha Woods and Ladies and Luggage has stolen my money. They rendered zero services to me and my mother. Today, October 16th, I see Daisha sent out an email claiming that her company is shuttering effective immediately. Their Facebook group and Mighty Network Sisterhood chapters have shuttered. It is very clear Daisha Woods and Ladies and Luggage have committed fraud. Today, October 17th, I still have not received any refund. It's a grand total of, damn. Okay, $17,100 USD, $85.50 per person for myself and my mother. Girl, purchase the Napa wine tour for September. Girl, if they don't get in touch with damn Will Wooten and the white collar crimes people, forget about the Better Business Bureau. You better call the Attorney General of Georgia. And if you are anywhere near Fulton County or Daisha Woods, baby, Tiana Woods, I saw Tian. She said something about her husband. Where is Daisha? Did they say Douglas County? Douglas County something? Daisha Woods, Douglas County, Georgia. Let's see. Hold on. Early morning, officers dispatched 2 persons. The number of vehicles. Okay. All right, that's not it. I feel like there was something on Facebook. Oh, she's gonna be this is not good. Okay, 2 hours ago, Atlanta Black Star. Wait, what? Oh, wait a second. When the article starts, wait, what? Georgia woman outrages travel agency geared towards Black women abruptly closed with her nearly $11,000 for Dubai trip told to file insurance claim for fraud. Virginia Gaspar is supposed to be on a vacation of her dreams. She saved $11,000 for a group trip with other Black women to Dubai, planned by a Georgia-based travel agency. Instead, she's home in Chicago, her vacation canceled, and her money gone. I'm at the point of life spending this type of money where my next expense is going to be a wheelchair. Oh, Ladies and Luggage travel group for Black women based in Douglas County, just west of Atlanta, announced it's no longer in business on Facebook video. Can we see the video, or is it gone? She took the damn video. She took the video down. Wow. Daisha Woods, the owner of Ladies and Luggage, said that she was met with barrier after barrier in her efforts to receive traditional funding. What do you need traditional funding for when people are funding their own trips? If you book the trips for a particular rate, you baked in your operating costs, your profit, all of the things. Why is it that you need additional funding when really this should be a kind of customer funded endeavor, because your customers are funding the trips. So where is the funding unless you're spending the funding? Like, not to say she doesn't need funding, but if you're a small business and you're operating from home, maybe you don't have brick and mortar, you don't have employees, and you're booking 100 trips and 100 trips are paid for, and you are baking in some operational fees that include your profit and all of the things. Let's just say there's like a 12 or 13% surcharge because I am doing this for you. You will have a chaperone. We're doing all of these things for you. So I'm baking in 12 to 20%, right? Also, you got 25 friends going with you that you don't know. So I'm baking in companions, future friends, all the things, right? T-shirt and a gift bag. How is it that you don't have the money to book the trips? Unless you didn't purchase things when you said you were going to purchase things. Or again, like someone said, robbing Peter to pay Paul, all of those things. It seems, so they're calling her a straight up scammer over here. Wow. Bait and switch, promised Emirates business tickets, they sent Kenya Airways economy tickets one day before the travel. You know, this happened to that girl. What is her name? Marianne or Miriam? There was, I think some of these people don't, this is just my opinion. I don't know if this is what's happening or not. So let me drop my banner. This is what I think. I think they are not securing the arrangements when they are when they say that they're securing the arrangements. And maybe she doesn't. Let's just say you're booking on Emirates and you need to secure 25 tickets and you've got people making payment plans. Maybe, I mean, if someone can pay $11,000 in a payment plan, then maybe they can pay $11,000, or they can cover at least, you know, maybe not take payments over a year. You take quarterly payments. I don't know. This is not my business. But if someone is okay with paying $11,000 for a vacation, then they might be okay with putting a $4,000 deposit and you secure their plane tickets and then you make the hotel reservations. Like, everybody doesn't have to be on a monthly payment plan. So if the monthly isn't cutting it, then, you know, so I'm not saying she should have asked for more money, but she should have asked for the money she needed to handle her business. You know, sometimes I think that people have the impression that everybody needs a damn payment plan. Everybody needs to pay stuff little bit by little bit. People want to pay little bit by little bit because they don't trust your ass. Okay. Some people don't mind paying the full balance. Okay. and they'll collect their points and pay it off with their credit card or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's weird to me, that this really should have been something that pays for itself. But what that also tells me is that she's probably collecting money and she's not securing that particular price. So when she's going to book, she's getting a different price. And either she spent the money or it's more money than what she planned on. And then now she's having to play catch up. She's fucking up the church money. That's basically what it sounds like. She is doing, and so like all these people have said it perfectly: bait and switch, robbing Peter to pay Paul, all of these things. Yeah. This one is a trip. I mean, look, I don't know, everyone's been to the Caribbean, but at the end of the day, this is a very real. That's real. Now, if you're promising a luxury vacation, I don't know where, like, if you wanted to go see a village, you wanted to go, we're going to go, like, I don't know. I'm not sure where this part of the vacation factored in, but that can definitely be something that you could see on a Caribbean trip. But I don't know if that's where they were supposed to be staying. But look, the wardrobe is broke down, the boat is broken down, the bed looks like it has bed bugs. It looks like they're staying at a house, not in a hotel. That's just very not, I'm sure it would be a shock to your system. Let's see. This is August. I have nothing great to say about to say at least about Ladies and Luggage travel. Ladies and Luggage claim to offer 5-star travel experience. Well, on August 2024 trip to Zanzibar, the experience was far from that. Daisha, the owner and operator, is a lying scammer. She offered group flights and charged people $2,200 for economy tickets on Emirates, 5-star quality, then booked on Kenya Airlines. Oh, and those that paid $6,600 for first class, also for economy seats on Kenya Airlines. The excuse given by Daisha was that the flight was canceled. We had 2 ladies that purchased flights separately from the group offer. They flew on the original Emirates flight. The owner claims was canceled by the airline. So you see what I'm saying? She wasn't buying the tickets. She probably was going in the computer and seeing what was available and probably maybe tagging it or whatever, but wasn't buying it at that moment. And I don't know if her business model was, okay, you can pay it in however many payments, but if somebody wants a first class trip on Emirates, I think that they should be able to at least cut that check in thirds and not have to drip pay off something. I mean, you got to be kidding me, right? Okay. I mean, it sounds like some of these people were making payments, but if you can't trust the person who's booking the trip and you feel like you want to slowly dole the money out, I mean, for people who are on a payment plan right now, they're probably happy because they didn't pay the full balance. But the people that paid the balance and then got not what they paid for, yeah, I would be pissed. So a couple of people on the trip who booked their own flights were on the flights that were initially quoted, and it wasn't canceled. She sold high quality and provided minimal quality and pocketed the rest of the money. The trip, she says, itinerary. The trip itinerary was also changed, finalized 3 weeks prior to leaving. All of the places and excursions initially offered were removed. So yeah, bait and switch. That's exactly what it is. You're paying for one thing and you're getting something else. All inquiries have been ignored regarding an explanation and refund. Participants' feedback have been removed from their Facebook page, and former L&L members have been removed from all groups in efforts for us to be silenced. Please do not join or book with this travel group. Buyer beware. Woo! Mm-mm-mm. Wow, it's a full day of scamming today. Earlier, I mean, look, I'm not going to defend Kiki Wyatt, but Kiki Wyatt thought she had a Rolex, and baby, I think that was some consumer education problem right there. But my God, this is bad. You know what I mean? Like, thank you so much for the stickers, guys, and the support. I appreciate that. So I had, oh, I'm so like, oh my God. Okay. All right. This is crazy. All right. We're going to have to keep our eyes out. Is Daisha, or who's going to file a police report on her? Who is going to, they need to file police reports to me. And I think that they have enough people, especially if someone lives in Fulton County. Not that I'm trying to get her a RICO, but I love Fulton County shenanigans. Okay. So this is not necessarily Atlanta, it's Douglas County, but I guess close enough. It's west of Atlanta. He does. Girl, stop it. Okay. What else did I have going on? Let me see. I was going to do a Sonia Nesto call today, but I'm like, well, damn. Now, I have not finished reading the whole Milagros Grams and Meg Thee Stallion lawsuit yet to talk on it. But what I can tell you as far as that is concerned, when the Tory Lanez trial was going on and Armand and Milagros were covering the trial, I mean, I listened to Milagros like every day after the trial and Armand Wiggins, right? And she definitely was super harsh on Megan. And I love Meg Thee Stallion. I do. I mean, I really like her a lot. Now, I'm not from a place on perfect, but just she's a good entertainer. And I do think Tory Lanez shot her, because what else? I mean, he's been problematic, and him shooting someone, I don't know that he would have intentionally tried to kill her or her friend Kelsey. But him trying to hotfoot her, maybe if he was pissed off enough, I don't know. But I need to finish reading the lawsuit. But she's alleging that Milagros has been somewhat of like a paid mouthpiece or a mouthpiece. And she has been purposefully mean. And I've heard her say a lot of things about Megan. I definitely tuned in because I wanted to hear the reporting of what was going on in the courtroom. But definitely, I'm going to say there were for sure some harsh commentary. And, I need to read the rest of the lawsuit to really kind of give my opinion. But I mean, I don't know. To me, sometimes it's, it could be time to pivot. It could be time to pivot. You know what I mean? We've seen this on the YouTube streets, and we've seen people who have had a particular situation, and sometimes people just get tired, right? Kiki got scammed. Girl. It's civil. It's definitely civil. I know Megan is not coming for a coin in this situation. I think she probably wants it to stop. Like, just maybe back off and make it less personal. Like, just, less personal. I don't know. Well, and he's sitting in that jail. And when he gets out, he might be sent back to Canada, right? Because he's not a citizen. So he might be deported and maybe not be able to come back. I mean, he had the privilege to be here in the United States. He had the privilege. And he got to make a lot of money here. And when he gets out, he might be asked to leave. And he might not be able to come back for a period of time. So yeah, I have to finish reading it. I have not read the full, what the complaint is. It sounds like maybe she wants her to back off. But I don't know. I'm not sure. So, and everyone's got their picks, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Like, and look, if if people are not, that's what lawsuits are for. I guess if people can't, have a civil, if they can't have a discourse and just, be able to kind of like, hey, this is how I feel, and this is what I would, and they feel like they got to take it to, the court, then they got to take it to the court. I don't know. Girl, that's one of the great mysteries. I think he was having a good time at Kylie Jenner's house. Everybody was enjoying themselves in the way that they were enjoying themselves in a celebrity way. And Megan was ready to go. I guess Kelsey was ready to go. Tory Lanez might not have been ready to go. It got loud, it got out of control. Maybe some truths were told. Who knows? Maybe some lies were told. I don't know what happened. In between them leaving Kylie Jenner's house and that gun going off, I mean, it's really kind of one of those like he said, she said, what the cameras picked up, what the neighbors heard, all of the things. Like it was pretty crazy. Yeah, everybody was, doing what young single people do um when they're partying, right? So, um they were wasted. I think they were definitely wasted. They were varying different degrees of wasted. I really do also think it could have just been handled better, but in the way it happened, where it happened, you've got high profile celebrities. They just came from Kylie Jenner's house. You've got two celebrities. Megan was like in a bathing suit, barely. You know what I mean? Like there was just a lot kind of to process. I think if this had been any normal, like just regular, not saying that they're not normal people, but non-celebrities, this may or may not have been as big of an issue. But you have someone who has been in trouble before. You have somebody who is not a US citizen. You have someone who has been in trouble on many occasions. Um, and, maybe somebody wanted to get a name. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, girl, a prosecutor, who knows? I'm not saying it wasn't serious because it definitely was. Um, there was just a lot going on at that moment, on top of everything. And it was like, oh my God, they just came from Kylie Jenner. And they were on live. I mean, a lot of this, the another thing is that a lot of this played out on live. Was it Megan went live and was in the pool talking to Kylie, and moments later someone shot, there's cameras, there's helicopters, there's all kinds of stuff going on. And people not telling exactly what happened, people telling not the truth, right? So that messes up the investigation. Yeah, you can't investigate something when properly when people aren't telling the truth. You know what I mean? Like, it's that messes up the investigation. If people are not telling the truth, then it's kind of hard for the police to do the job, because you don't want to just all of a sudden like just call people liars, right? So it came out finally that nobody was really telling the truth. Like, it was a little bit of a truth and a lot of lies. Like, everybody had a little bit of things that were possibly true, um but then it's lies. So it's and then even still, um, Megan doing interviews and not telling the truth, and all, like, people gotta really, like, certain things happen because of things that were put out there, right? So I don't know that it definitely deserved a lawsuit against the blogger, Milagro, because I think there was just a lot. It was on some fuckery, the whole entire thing, right? I think Megan probably would just like her to back off, but the press can be brutal if people have a opinion or they feel, but I guess also from the standpoint that maybe she feels like she's applying pressure to her at the request of like a Tory Lanez. I don't know. So anyway, yeah. I don't know. Like, did she lie for him, or did she lie because she didn't want people to know what was going on? You know what I mean? Like, there's just so much um there's so much, like, why did she lie? Maybe because she didn't want people to know her business. I don't know. um Lying messes up the investigation. We just saw this last week we watched Sarah Boone, and what happened? Nobody really knows what happened because that woman is a fucking liar. Nobody really knows what happened. We know one thing: George was dead, right? We know one thing: Megan's shot, right? And that's it. One day, it's like kind of like that movie, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Everybody has a different version of what happened. So to me, I just think this was just a situation where some, young, rich, alcohol, whatever they were doing, got in the way, and they're gonna have to figure it out. Okay. Everybody got a different story. I'm gonna say, but I definitely enjoyed the coverage um when Armand and Milagros were covering the trial, because I definitely tuned in every day and was listening to what Armand had to say, what Milagros had to say, and I enjoyed it. Um I don't even know if she still does Station Head like that anymore, but that's how I got on Station Head, because I enjoyed that. I enjoyed her coverage. I haven't listened to her. I actually listened to her maybe like a week ago. She came up in my feed. But sometimes I'm just too busy. And I'm listening to some other stuff and some true crime stuff. But um, you know, a lot. Yeah. Look, I think in all fairness, everybody lied. Like, let's just be fair. There was a lot of lies told. And even if it was one lie, the police are not able to do their job trying to debunk. You know what I mean? How can you investigate if you don't know that it's something you should be debunking? But we all know one thing is that lies don't typically pan out, right? And it's hard to investigate lies. All you're going to find out is like you've been wasting your time. So at the end of the day, I do feel a little bad for Tory Lanez, because I also enjoyed him too when we were in the pandemic and he was doing quarantine radio and he had all the guests on. Every day it was something different, and they would freestyle and he would have guests on. I really enjoyed that so much during the pandemic. It gave me a different feel about Tory Lanez. So, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I feel bad for all parties involved in a way. So I really don't have a preference on anybody here because I really like Tory Lanez. I like Megan. I don't know nothing about Kelsey, but Kelsey, was Megan's friend. And I feel bad for Milagros as a blogger because she does have a right to have her opinion. Whether you agree with her opinion or not, she does have a right to be able to express her opinion. Um, so it's kind of a mess. But like I said, I'm kind of familiar with what's going on because I've been following this, for a while, here and there. But as far as what's going on in the lawsuit, I have to finish reading it. I don't know what all the allegations are, and I'm not in a position to read it right now. I have it. So I have it. I just have to finish reading it. And Harmon says she's old. You're never too old. I mean, it's pop culture. It's what's going on. I didn't like the way Tory and his family handled the trial. They were, yeah. I mean, they were trying to defend. Um, I don't know. I know he's appealing right now, so he'll get one if the appeal is approved. Mm, it was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot. When he gets out of jail, they probably will deport him. I mean, they could make him bench for a while, like, hey, you can't come back for X number of years. Um, baby. Okay. Um, hold on. Someone's in my surrounding. Oh, voting stuff. A friend of mine sent me something. Oh, okay. Okay. I wanted to do a Sonia Nesto, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the title on this live and I'm going to handle my business. I got to go pick up my daughter in like about 30-45 minutes. And I will come back and we will finish this up. So we'll leave this as this. And then FedEx is pulling up in front of the house. So, of course, Portia is having a fit. I can't either because they keep blowing up my phone. They keep blowing it up. Like, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Like, can you guys please stop calling? I have. Okay. Okay. Girl. All right. So, Bougie Bantan was deported. Yeah, I mean, he's not. Look, the main. I can't even talk over the dogs. Um, excuse me, guys. I'm like, hey, man, they're not going to listen. We didn't do legal mail because we talked about legal mail. So legal mail was, and I told you, so I talked about it the other day. It wasn't really worth showing. I'll take a picture of the letter and show it to you. I just have to redact my information, even though they spread my full name all over the interwebs, but that's okay. Um, basically I sent my memo, my grievance, and I'm sorry, I'm having to talk over the dogs. I sent my memo, my grievance regarding Roberto, and it was sent back to me to e-file it. So I don't know. Some of you guys commented and I cannot. This is we have high ceilings, and there's a real echo up in this house if you can't hear it. I don't know. I'm not part of the lawsuit, so I can't really say. Who are they there's Megan is suing a blogger. So that's what's going on. Megan is suing a blogger. All right. Let's see. Look, I don't set the rules up. I definitely am not a lawmaker. It seems like what I heard during the trial was that if he was found guilty, he might be deported after he completes his sentence. If he is exonerated, if his conviction is overturned, then he'd probably be able to stay here. But Tory Lanez made a lot of money in the United States, and I'm sure United States is very happy to collect his taxes. So at the end of the day, they could send him back, make him go home for a couple of years and come back. They may do nothing. So I don't know how that works. I'm sure that's probably the least of his worries right now, simply because he probably just wants to be out of jail. And if that means being out of jail and getting to either go back to Canada or wherever he would like to be, outside of the United States, I'm sure he would be happy to do that. You know what I mean? After all this time that he's had to spend in jail, I guess this year, but it's been over a year now. Let me see. It's almost 2 years he's been sitting, because I guess after the trial, when they found him guilty, that was like right before Christmas. They asked, could he stay out before sentencing? And that did not happen. So this Christmas, I think, will be 2 years. He's pretty much been locked up. So okay, let's talk about that too real quick. Okay, we can talk about that. So you guys know, okay, the dogs are having, so is that the mail first? The letter carrier? Okay. We all know what happened. What day was this? Was this the day before yesterday when Dennis and Bible Lady got called to the head of the class? Okay. The mailman's here. Like, y'all. Hold for me a second. Girl, it's the packages. It's the packages. And I can't even go get the packages because I'm going to have to go. I can't even open up the front door because Portia is the one who goes crazy. Portia is like 10 pounds of pure muscle. And you would think something so little would not be hard to handle. But baby, when she gets in her mood, let me tell you something. And then Lambo, that boy is muscle. He's a stocky boy. Okay. Anyway, okay, let me talk while I can talk. Anyway, okay, let's talk about this real quick and then I'm gonna come back. And we'll do a Sonia Nesto call. Okay. But I love that we're talking a little bit of hot topics right now. So this is good. Anyway, so yeah, Dennis and Sylvia got called by Judge Whitaker. Let me see if I can find it. I know it's on Law and Crime, but hold on. If you're in members, I sort of talked about it. I did like a quick little video. I did see, now does Dennis still have the posted on X? Dennis had some words for somebody. Let me get my stuff straight real quick. Hold on. Let me look up Mr. Dennis Byron. But there was something where so Judge Whitaker seemed to think that Dennis and Sylvia were doing some filming when they were not supposed to be. Now, Dennis's situation and infamous Sylvia's situation are completely different. They are two different, they're two different entities. They both are freelancers. Dennis has his own situation, Hip Hop Inquirer, and has nothing to do with Sylvia. She called them both up together. I would have just called them up separately. But they were talked to as one. And Dennis believe, you know, when he went live, he talked about the situation. He stated that he was asked to take a picture. And he was thinking that that picture was maybe what crossed the desk of the judge. And he knew what she was talking about. And that was not, you know, I'm not going to say a setup, but it was a situation where he was asked to take that picture, and that's it, you know. So he said he was reaching out to his attorney and handling it that way. Sylvia, of course, went live and said she didn't care. She'd rather be in the media room at this point anyway, and that's where she'd been, and it's not that big of a deal. She was in there anyway, so it doesn't matter. And, you know, just trying to pretend like she didn't really care. I'm gonna be honest, like, okay, fine. So Dennis has okay, let's see. I'm looking at his Twitter right now. Breaking news, Dennis is back in the court. So Dennis is back in the court. Let me see. Okay. So Dennis got reinstated. Did he say? I'm gonna have to get caught up. So, all right, let me see if she put up another order. Did she? Okay, I'll check and see if she put up another order. If you guys want to get all technical about it, let me pull up the latest order, because she put an order up stating what he could do, and then if she okay, so this was the 29th. Order modifying, hereby ordered. Okay. Let me look and see what updates there were to the order that she posted, so I can actually really, because I don't like to speak on stuff I don't completely know about. What I saw on Law and Crime, they were both called up to Judge Whitaker. Judge Whitaker both addressed them for not observing the full rules of the Rule 22, and basically told them that they were going to have to sit in the media room, or if they sat in the court, they would have to do it as observers. Dennis went live and stated that his situation was probably based on a picture that was taken that he was asked to take specifically by an employee or a government official, somebody in a capacity, and asked him. He did not solicit the picture, any of those things. He took the picture as he was asked, and that was it. So he felt like there may have been some missing information to the judge. And if he's back in the courtroom, as it says on his X profile, then I guess that's been sorted out, right? Now, as far as Sylvia is concerned, I don't know what she was filming. It appeared to be, if you go to her live, she kind of had like a phone or a camera next to her. And I don't know if the sound was on, to be honest, but when the judge is not sitting at the bench, it's supposed to be on the medallion, right? So she would have one camera on the medallion and another camera on her, and something on Jeffrey. I don't even know, y'all. And obviously that's a problem. If the judge is not on the bench, if the court is not in session, then the cameras are probably all supposed to be off or on the medallion in preparation for the judge to sit on the bench, right? So that's all I know. So I don't keep up with Bible Ladies channel like that. I've been, you know, I'm busy on other stuff, but I got caught up on it the other day because I was like, what in the shenanigans is going on? And that's what it was. Alan Speed, what's good? What's good? Thank you for coming through. So that's all I know. Now, if Dennis is back in the courtroom, that's good. You know, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't bother anybody. And, you know, Dennis is welcome here, and we certainly appreciate the work that he does. You know, he's able to be in the courtroom, and he shows up for us for Nesto and gets, you know, and it's appreciated. So, as far as the other person is concerned in that particular situation, she's probably where she's where she's at. Okay. She is where she's at in the media room. If that has been changed, I'm not up on it, but I will go and check Jeffrey Williams' case and see what the updates are, because I do have both of the documents where Judge Whitaker ordered on their Rule 22s, and I'm going to see what else, if there's any update on that. So we'll just talk about it like one last time and leave it alone. And maybe that case is going to be closing out sometime soon anyway, because 3 people got plea deals, and we'll see how it goes. Now, she can be in the courtroom without her recording equipment, but if she's going to record, she has to do it from the media room. So she can be in the courtroom as a spectator, no recording equipment, according to the judge. If she wants to keep playing around with these people, Judge Whitaker will throw her ass in the jail. I mean, make no mistake about it. I mean, on some contempt. If I were Sylvia, I would not play with Miss Page, okay? Because she's going to be like, here's the thing. I've had to talk to you 2 times. Period. So, yeah, Dennis is legit. So, as far as Sylvia is concerned, keep playing with Paige Whitaker and see what happens. Okay. So she's sitting there as a spectator. I don't know if there's been any updates. I'll go look so we can, like, once and for all, because I don't, like I said, if I don't have my paperwork to back it up, I don't know enough, right? Girl, they don't even have him back in California yet, but we'll keep our eye on that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Y'all, look at us hot topicing, okay? I'm gonna have to totally change the thumbnail because we talked about nothing of what I planned, but that's a good thing. I love unexpected. That was fun. You guys, let me go ahead and go. I got to go pick up my daughter pretty soon. And then I will come back and we'll do a call. And then I will see if I can find quick those updates for what happened. I'm sure most of you know what happened with this. But for those of you who do not, slide back just a little bit. There was a situation with the press a couple of days ago. Photojournalist Mr. Dennis Byron was accused of doing something not following the rules, and he stated in his live stream that he absolutely knows what the rules are and followed the rules. And he thought that if what he was thinking was the reason, he had a good explanation for it because it was requested. Okay. So maybe the judge hadn't been given all of the appropriate information, right? As far as Sylvia was concerned, what she was doing, I don't know. We're gonna talk about that too. Over here, we're gonna do the Nesto call and close it out. If I go over to do Ray J and the Combs kids, we might do that first. I don't know. We got to see how much steam your girl has. Not to mention my daily dilemma. You guys know what it is, which it's not a dilemma today. I was thinking, okay, my daily dilemma, what am I going to cook for dinner? Guys, you have no idea how much stress I have around this time of day trying to figure out what am I going to feed my family. That could be a whole channel for me. What are you making for dinner? Okay. My husband literally comes home from work and sits at the table and he's like, he wants to eat, y'all. He comes home, he's hungry. So yeah. But I got a really nice salmon fillet. So that's what I'm making, even though we already had fish this week. And I think I'm going to make zucchini. That's it. That's all. Okay. I got you through the last couple of hours. Oh, awesome. Go watch the Kiki Wyatt portion of Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts. Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts might not be your cup of tea completely, but the last hour is so y'all's cup of tea. Okay. It's very messy and we had a good time. We were laughing. So go check it out. I posted it on my community wall. So if you hit that link, it'll take you exactly to the portion where we were discussing Kiki and Kiki on some at a scamming ass jewelry store where she actually thought that she purchased a Rolex, and baby, it was not a Rolex at all. It wasn't even like a Bolex. It was just a fraudulent ass watch that she says she paid thousands of dollars for. That is, mm-mm. Yeah, it's stressful. It's so I don't know, and maybe I have built up this thing about it being stressful. But it really is just planning. It's just one of those things where you got to just have your cuz sometimes yeah, I mean it just depends on what I need to cook or whatever that day. But sometimes I just, want to make a good meal. I don't always want to like repeat. Um and I don't know. It's a little stressful for me, but it is what it is. Girl, it was a no legs. It was full X. It was all of the things. Okay, guys, love you guys. Let me go ahead and get a minute before let me let the dogs out before I go and handle this mom business. And I know you guys want to talk Ray J. So if you guys want to talk Ray J, I do like salmon croquettes, but I like them with grits and eggs. I'm not necessarily like a salmon croquette dinner person. I'm more of like a crab cake person if it's dinner. So with like the remoulade and all of that. But if it's going to be like a salmon croquette, um, it's going to be grits and some really good eggs. That's how I like it. Girl, a Bolex. I have it. Yeah, I got it. We'll do it. So let's do that first. When I come back, we will do Ray J over on OSIP. Okay, Ray J and Nicki Minaj. That thing was he was like, Nicki. Ray J is funny to me. I know people think he's a F boy and all that kind of stuff, and he is. But he's always gonna be Brandy's brother to me. And I don't mind. You know what I mean? He's still like an eternal kid, he gives very much, still kind of like a kid. He's still giving Brandy's little brother. So even though he's grown AF now, he's still Brandy's brother. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, he is funny to me. He really is. He's such a clown. Yes. Ray J is hilarious. Let me tell you, when I really gave Ray J uh some credit, or I really appreciated when he decided to set the record straight on the Kardashians, and he was like, enough is enough. Y'all not going to keep dragging me and low key making it seem like I put out the sex tape, because we all know who put out the sex tape. And you trying to make Kanye into some sort of ninja warrior savior is some bullshit, because at the end of the day, I didn't start this shit. And I really appreciated him breaking that story down. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go all the way to the beginning of my channel, all the way down to the bottom. And we watched all of that footage. I think he was in the Dominican Republic, high as a kite, and drinking and doing all the things, and just talking his ass off and basically telling us everything, and basically like, y'all want to keep going, I'm gonna keep going. Like, enough is enough. Y'all not gonna make me the fall guy. I'm a dad now. I got kids too. And y'all playing out here in everybody's faces trying to make it seem like I'm the bad guy. And I did, you know, And that could have all been staged with the Kardashians, but at the end of the day, people really did need to know. It's like, come on now. How do you think this sex tape got out? You know? Yeah, I think the thing with the kids, I think that that's probably a problem for a lot of people who film fuckery around their children. And, I ask anybody who uses their kids in their content or have their kids around while they're filming content, probably have to, try to put the toothpaste back in the in the tube and realize how difficult that is. So, you know, girl, Ray J is a comedian. Okay. He's funny. Ray J is here to disrupt. You know what I mean? He's not really here to discredit. He's not here to do a lot of things, but Ray J is someone who interrupts what we expect to happen. And that's why I think, and not necessarily in a bad or malicious way. And that's why I think he gets away with what he does because people, you know, he's funny. He's funny. He's not really a complete asshole with it. It's just like, he wants to be heard. So it's okay. Anyway, guys, let me let y'all go. I will see you guys next time. And cooking videos, you never know. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to make any promises. I don't vlog anymore. Um so I don't know, I could end up doing some shorts like, Instagramish type 60 to 90 minute short. Let me tell you one thing. YouTube is going to extend reels now to up to 3 minutes. It's slowly rolling out. So if you start seeing reels that are longer than a minute, you heard it here first. Um, that being said, that's a great format for kind of and here's the recipe type thing. But it won't be on this channel. You know what I mean? But yeah, I love to cook. And if I can cook a little, if I can take a couple of snapshots to help you guys out who want to see different recipes or how I do things, that's cool. But I don't want to commit to that type of content because I mean, I'm already trying to work 3 channels. So it's a lot. But that could be something I could work into like Love Lies and Lace Fronts. Absolutely. How do you get the fingernail emoji? So go to emojis and just type nail, NAIL, just like, maybe, yeah, just nail or manicure. I think it just depends on your system, but just type nail and you'll get it. Ah, that's so funny. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, tell your BFF, hey girl, hey, hey boo, hey. She can come too. Yes, he's everybody's little brother. Yes, 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 absolutely. Kanye didn't mention it because Kanye knew it was on some fuckery and he has other fish to fry and it's probably a better idea he doesn't do that, right? Cuz he knows that it was a play. He knows that was an good old-fashioned Kris Jenner, Kim Kardashian, how to make me look good because I'm getting bad press right now for breaking up with Kanye. Kanye feels like I made him look like a bad guy. Kanye's going on live telling everybody that I'm keeping him from his kids. Let's go back 3 years now. When Kim and Kanye broke up, Kanye couldn't get into Saint's birthday party and was having a pure fit on Instagram Live, right? Oh, it's my son's birthday. I can't even get in. They didn't tell me where the birthday party was. And here's Travis Scott and Kylie giving him the address where to come because homeboy is having a damn fit on live because he can't get to Saint's party and he's on live. Okay. Kim started messing around with that guy over there on Saturday Night Live And Kim wanted to have a moment for people to feel sorry for her and think that if she put Kanye on some damn Superman, that was going to mend the fences for all the fuckery that she had been doing to make him look bad. And he might not be the best husband, but you and I don't have to sleep with him. That's who she chose to have 4 kids with. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what they were trying to do, but they were running a play and it failed because Ray J was like, hold up. We're not going to keep running my name because like I'm damn 40 years old now and this is getting tired. I got kids. I got a family. You're not going to keep running my name like this. And you're not going to keep dragging me into this mess because let's talk about how this shit really got started. So I don't blame him at all. I don't blame him one little bit. He needed to set the record straight and be done with it. So, okay, guys, this is my last goodbye. Love you guys. I will see you guys a little bit later and we will finish this conversation. Okay. Hit the thumbs up for me. If you're new here, subscribe, set your notifications. If you like talking hot topics, you like talking cases, all of the things, make sure to subscribe, set your notifications, hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.